Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. The fate of the entire universe is in your hands in Orb-3D. Apparently, an evil space wizard, Crone, is using a black hole to swallow up whole solar systems. Your Millennium Orb is the only spacecraft able to withstand the energy forces of the black hole. It's up to you to find your way through 30 of his Enigma chambers, solving puzzles to save the universe. You directly control two force field paddles on either side of the stage. You need to bounce the ship back and forth and through obstacles on the board. The ship bounces to the foreground and background as it hits the paddles. You can manually have it switch by pressing the A button, but it will also turn back to the previous paddle, so make sure you're in position. You will have to bounce it near the edges of the paddle to get diagonal movement to hit those hard-to-reach obstacles. Each level has a gimmick of some sort, and they all require precision timing with changing Z-planes. Ones that stick in my head are bowling pins that knock down everything behind where you collide, a slide puzzle that isn't too difficult if you don't hit the wrong ones. I had to beat the game at tic-tac-toe. I also needed to get a bingo. There were plenty of other levels that I had no idea what I was supposed to do, so I just tried hitting everything. Sometimes you can get an extra ship if you hit the right enemy. You also have a fuel gauge that counts down and takes huge dips if your ship misses the paddle. You can refuel by pressing the B button. This sends you to Vern's Orborama to get some gas. In order to fill up, you have to be precise in moving through small holes. When it comes to grading Orb-3D on NES, graphics get a 1.0. I give it credit for sprite scaling on the ship. And that's all. Sound gets a 1.0. The looping song isn't enjoyable, and the sound effects are plain. Gameplay gets a 1.5. Getting the angle of the ship right to go where you want was not intuitive. Difficulty gets a 2.0. Some puzzles are easy to understand, others are not so much. Fun factor gets a 1.0. Very quirky, but not very fun. Overall, Orb-3D earns a 1.3 and gets a D+. If you really want a puzzle game that is kind of Pong-ish, give it a try. But don't expect a masterpiece. This is akin to Crohn's disease. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Orb-3D in the comments. And please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release. Because it is your destiny.